power is so important because it creates a dangerous precedent. You touched on the Gilmore plan, and I think we started to talk a little bit about it. My next question was going to go to specifically immigration. Do you want to flesh out your plan a little bit, or talk a little bit about it?
I'll add to what I already said. The problem is that we got 12 million people here right now illegally. They didn't all come across the border. Big percentage of them, I think I've seen a number of over 40%, came here perfectly legally. But then they didn't leave on time. They overstayed their visa, they overstayed their permission to be here in the United States, and remain here, and are here now. So, what do you do? What do you do? Well, I'm not putting people on boxcars and sending bad messages to the Latino community that we don't like people. That anger and resentment is demagogic and dangerous. And I'm just going to tell you that. Guys first in the polls. Maybe I ought to become a demagogue too. Maybe I could be first in the polls. But I'm just not going. And I'm going to try to send a message that's a bit more welcoming. But we also have to adhere to the law. Can it be American policy? I'll ask you, what is immigration policy in the United States? You can ask your liberal friends, what's their policy? Is it the policy that all you have to do is get here? Just get here. Doesn't matter how it is. Cross the Sonoma Desert, overstay your tourist visa, come under some other condition, just get here. And you get to be a citizen of the United States. From whatever place in the world, doesn't matter, it isn't just all Mexico or South America, any place else in the world, if you can just get here, you get to be a citizen of the United States. I don't think that could be the policy of this country. I think we have to decide for ourselves who gets to be a citizen of the United States and who doesn't. So, my policy is this: with this inherited mess that we've got here, let's bring people out of the shadows, give them an opportunity to have a work permit, but not an amnesty with a path of citizenship. Secondly, from this point on, strict rule. If you overstay or you come here illegally, you must be deported. Third of all, we control the border to cut down on this problem to the greatest extent we can. Fourth of all, sanctuary cities. Where sanctuary cities have said, we're going to be so lenient on immigrants, we're not going to obey the federal law. That must be abolished. Sanctuary cities cannot be permitted to exist. General, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but I'll tell all you all this too. I'm a big student of history. I read a lot of history. And we Virginians kind of got the message. You can't just disregard the federal law. You just can't. Right? We learned this lesson. We learned this lesson in Appomattox. So the point is that sanctuary cities that say they're going to disregard the federal law are a crime and cannot be permitted. It's almost tantamount to treason. So that's the direction I'm going. I think we can solve the problem. I think we can deal with this issue that's fair and reasonable and something the American people can have confidence